Here to speak with us about the retail market is Pat Darcy, who is the retail division head at Tucson Realty. He works with national, regional, and local tenants and developers. Pat grew up in Tucson and attended Rincon High School and is a former professional baseball player. In 1975, Pat became the first high school baseball player from Southern Arizona to play in and win a World Series championship for the Cincinnati Reds, also known as the Big Red Machine. He has been very active in our community, including being on the board of Tucson Metropolitan Ministry and vice president of the Pima County Sports Hall of Fame. He also speaks to business and youth groups and is a coach at the Reds' annual fantasy camp held at their spring training headquarters in Goodyear. Pat.
Big Red Machine years a long time ago, in the mid-70s. My son reminds me sometimes that, Dad, things that happened when you were young are now on the History Channel. So, but let me give you some stats here starting off. These are CoStar. Now, you had your stats, the Research Council has theirs too. Vacancy rate, CoStar was 6.7%. The Research Council is 8.3%. I'm saying it's around 7.6%. Net absorption rate was 28,580 square feet. Quoted lease rental rates, CoStar has 1445 a square foot. Council had 1690. I'm thinking it's like 1575. Largest sales transaction was Casas Nomas Plaza, $46 million, or $492.94 a square foot. I think the cap rate there was in the mid to low 4% range. Whole Foods was the anchor tenant on that, like they were at River Center, and they are the hot tenant right now, Whole Foods. Largest lease signing this quarter, 19,410 square feet, Tres Amigos at Speedway Square. They had 20, they listed 20 on here, and 9 of them were under 3,000 square feet. So you see a lot of small tenant activity, not a lot of large activity. Now retail kind of update what I'm hearing. Fry's is looking in the Midvale Park area for another location. Walmart neighborhood will open a new store next year at Tucson Boulevard in Drexel. That's a Diamond Venture. It's amazing, you know, when I first thought about that, Drexel and Tucson Boulevard, you look at the aerial, and that's a great location. That's a great infill site. So whoever thought of that, found that, did a good job there. Also, this month, Hagen Markets will open 3 stores in Tucson. This is interesting. They're going to have 2. They took over 2 Safeway stores on East Broadway, and the Albertsons on Silver Bell. So you know this is going to be a big company now, a grocer, and 3 stores on the outlying areas is not enough. So they're going to have to either purchase some Safeway stores or some Albertson stores. Now Safeway's closed about 9 stores in Denver recently. So there's something's going to happen there, a shakeout. We're going to find out what it is fairly soon when Hagen comes into the market. 3 stores is not enough for them. Also, downtown, they got the 8-story hotel AC by Marriott will open up next year, 147 rooms. There are over 60 restaurants downtown now, 18 nightclub destinations. It seems like downtown now, we kind of hit our max, and you see a restaurant go in and somebody else go out. So we need more employment downtown to make that work. Now, I'm saying, we'll talk about trends a little bit. I'm saying right now, you're seeing a lot of scraping and redevelopment and also phasing in of projects. It used to be in the past, a developer get a signed lease by a grocery store and then build 25, 30,000 square feet of shop space. Now everybody's waiting and getting pre-leased before they build anything. So I got a PowerPoint presentation here coming up pretty quick, but I want to add a couple other properties that I just found out about a couple of days ago. Terry Dahlstrom, I had to mention his name or he wouldn't tell me. Longhorn Steakhouse will open a new restaurant on the northwest corner of Oracle and Wetmore, where an Arby's used to be. And Larson Baker will scrape the Play It Again Sports and build 4,700 square feet retail space. Okay, this is a big deal here. There hasn't been a lot of attention paid to this, but this is Tucson Premium Outlet by Simon, and also involved in this is Vintage, which is a group out of, used to be the old Westcor people there. So this is, I mean, it's 365,000 square feet, and it's going to open up in late September. Now they're going to do some phasing in here too. They're going to add a couple of years from now Auto Mall and probably a hotel too. This is a great for the city of Marana at I-10 and Linda Vista. Wilmot Plaza. This is a redevelopment. Wilmot and Broadway. Dick's Sporting Goods will be opening up this fall. They got another mini anchor, 25,000 square feet. If you go by there, you see the Burger King right on the corner. They're building a new Burger King just north of that. So they're gonna put in 16,000 square feet of retail space there. And also you see on the retail shop space on the north end and also on the east end. So more retail going at Wilmot Plaza. This is an interesting deal too. It's happening in, quite a bit in Tucson. This is the corner of Broadway and Craycroft. If you remember there used to be a little tire store in the corner there at Broadway and Craycroft. Well, now they got shop space there, about $35 a square foot. And also to the east, where the church is now, they're going to add more retail space. Pollo Loco's already signed, and they're going to add more retail space there too. So this is good, as you see Tucson filling in with new developments there. Now this is the Neaters. This was part of the old Mercado shopping center, and CVS is on the corner. So they're under construction now. They should open up fairly soon. This is where the Marie Callender's used to be in an office building. So you got the cafe going in there, 4,500 square foot, and they're doing pre-leasing. Now this right here is one of my issues with the city of Tucson. This used to be where Longhorn Steakhouse is just to the east of this property. Longhorn Steakhouse property used to look just like this. If this was on the Broadway widening project, this would be historic properties right now. That's what they'd be saying. Instead, it is this. That's a lot nicer, isn't it? Now, I want to talk a little bit about the Broadway widening project because, I mean, this is kind of what's going on here is one of the reasons why Tucson is the fifth poorest city in the United States. And these are considered by the neighborhood groups and some of our city leaders historic buildings, as is this right here. I get emails from people. I've written some op-eds, things like that. I get emails from people saying, this is beautiful, leave it alone. And so this is the problem. We got to get going here. We got to move forward in our city, and we got to get things done. We talk about things, and we don't. Right now, the Broadway widening project was passed in 2006 by the voters. It's 2015. We don't have a design plan yet. So that's not the way we want to go about it. And this right here, this is an old gas station, which could have been a McDonald's, but it got voted down. And we see a lot of old gas stations around town. The mattress firms are coming in, taking some of them, but there's so many of these old stations around, we got to find a use. What's going to go in there? Now, we could add a McDonald's, but we're not going to have it now. So we got to do a better job. We all want Tucson to be a good place. I grew up here. When I was growing up, Tucson and Phoenix competed against each other. Now we're competing not against Phoenix, but all the other cities in Maricopa County. And we're kind of falling back. We need to get pushed forward and bring back Tucson where it can be, where it should be. Thank you.